Обстрел!
Ukrainian SOF raid in Donetsk region successfully captured 2 Russian soldiers. Ukrainian Special Operations Forces have reported carrying out a successful special operation in the Donetsk region, saying the mission resulted in the capture of 2 Russian servicemen, the death of another, and the recovery of what officials described as valuable intelligence materials. According to a statement released by the Ukrainian military, the operation was conducted by operators from the 8th Special Operations Forces Regiment during a raid on a Russian-held position in eastern Ukraine. The mission formed part of ongoing operations along the Donetsk front, one of the most heavily contested areas of the war, where Ukrainian and Russian forces continue to engage in frequent combat and reconnaissance missions.
Выстрел!
The Ukrainian military said the assault team approached the enemy position and offered the Russian servicemen an opportunity to surrender. According to the statement, the soldiers refused to lay down their arms, prompting the Special Operations Group to launch what it described as a direct action assault on the position. During the ensuing engagement, 1 Russian serviceman was killed, while 2 others surrendered and were taken prisoner. Ukrainian officials said the operation was completed quickly, allowing SOF personnel to secure the position before extracting from the area. The Special Operations Forces stated that the captured Russian servicemen were provided with the necessary assistance following their surrender. The prisoners were then safely evacuated from the combat zone as part of a planned exfiltration, a process designed to remove personnel from hostile territory after the completion of an objective. In addition to taking prisoners, Ukrainian forces reported recovering intelligence materials during the mission. Ukrainian authorities did not disclose whether the intelligence has already been analyzed or how it may influence future military planning. The Ukrainian military also emphasized that the operation concluded without any losses or injuries among members of the Special Operations Forces unit involved in the raid, describing the mission as a successful example of coordinated planning and execution. Special operations missions such as this are typically carried out by small, highly trained teams, tasked with conducting reconnaissance, direct action raids, intelligence collection, and the capture of enemy personnel. Unlike larger offensive operations, these missions often rely on surprise, speed, and precision to achieve objectives while minimizing casualties. The Donetsk region remains one of the focal points of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Fighting across the area continues daily as both sides seek to improve their tactical positions through assaults, counterattacks, and reconnaissance operations. Ukrainian officials have increasingly highlighted raids aimed at capturing enemy personnel, noting that prisoners of war can provide intelligence through interrogation, while also serving as part of future prisoner exchange negotiations. The Ukrainian military did not disclose the exact location or timing of the operation, citing operational security. Likewise, no information was provided regarding the size of the Russian force occupying the position beyond the 3 servicemen directly involved in the engagement. The claims made by the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces have not been independently verified. Russian authorities have not publicly commented on the reported raid or the alleged capture of the 2 servicemen. Meanwhile, the combat is often imagined as a matter of minutes, an intense exchange of fire, followed by a rapid conclusion. In reality, some of the most demanding battles last for hours, testing endurance, discipline, and the will to survive. For operators from the SOF Training Center, one mission in Ukraine's Donetsk region became an 8-hour fight where every decision carried life or death consequences. Operating alongside adjacent units in one of the active sectors of the front, the team was carrying out a combat mission when they suddenly came under enemy fire. A machine gun position, believed to have been concealed nearby, opened fire without warning, forcing the operators to react immediately. As the operators reached shelter, intense shelling struck the area. Within moments, 2 more soldiers were wounded, bringing the total number of casualties to 5. The mission had shifted from engaging the enemy to a prolonged fight for survival. The battlefield offered little protection. Enemy drones maintained nearly constant surveillance overhead, while artillery and small arms fire made movement between positions extremely dangerous. Even raising a head above cover risked detection and another strike. The mission stands as a testament to the professionalism, resilience, and commitment of the SOF training center's operators. Under continuous enemy fire and persistent drone surveillance, they endured 8 hours of combat, adapted to rapidly changing conditions, and successfully evacuated every wounded soldier. In modern warfare, victory is not measured solely by ground gained or positions held. It is also defined by the determination to protect those fighting beside you. Against overwhelming pressure and constant danger, these operators upheld that principle, leaving no wounded behind.
Водя, блядь, сядь! Отстрел! Отстрел!
Разгрузки снимаем, пацаны.
Не, наоборот!
Чего?
Вони всі в броніки должны виходити.
Выходите,
Наверх!